I can't really see that far. And now if I turn it on, boom, oh my god. This mod single-handedly got me to start playing Minecraft again. It's called Distant Horizons, and you can see what it does right here. It increases the render distance in Minecraft. It does so by using a technology that's in most other games nowadays, but not in Minecraft, probably because Minecraft's base code is pretty bad, and so it doesn't allow for things like this to be easily implemented, I think. But I'm gonna walk you through why I use it, why it's so essential that I literally can't play without it, and what it does and how it works. So in Minecraft, I don't really like to build that much because I'm not good at it. You can see my house is really bad. This is where I put my horse because I haven't built a little stable for him. But what I like to do, because I explore, is to build these big towers like you can see right here. And why do I build these towers? Because let's say that I'm exploring and I want to go back to base because my inventory is full. Normally I have no idea where my base is, and I don't really like using F3, like in terms of immersion, it doesn't do it for me. But with the tower I can just look and see because it's so tall that it's above most of the tree line, and now I know where my base is and I can walk back to it. But the reason why I can see the tower is because of the mod. Without the mod, at 16 render distance, I can't see it. I have to push the render distance to 22 to be able to see it, and for a lot of computers that's not really possible. That might be a little bit too demanding. For example, I have a Triton 300 SE which has a 3070, I believe, an NVIDIA 3070, but you might hear it throughout this video, my laptop is really increasing the fan speeds because it doesn't like it. It doesn't like how much it has to work because Minecraft is poorly optimized. And I'm not even that far from my base. I'm gonna put the render distance at 16 again, and you can see that there's the bamboo forest right here, and if it wants to load, my house is right here. So, you know, between here and here, I should be able to see my tower. And where it got to be really immersion breaking for me is when I would walk across a plain to find a village, for example, and then I would look back and my tower would be gone. So here, if I turn around, I can't see the tower, and this might sound stupid to some people, but for me it's very immersion breaking. There's no mountains, there's no tall trees to block my view, and yet I can't find this very tall structure in a game where building is like the entire thing. What's the point of building big imposing structures, especially to be able to get around, if I can't see them if I walk like 500 meters? And so if I enable Distant Horizons, this little logo with the default number of chunks, 128, immediately you're gonna see the difference because everything around me is gonna start to appear. And you can see the tower, you can see mountains, you can see the different biomes around me. And this is just 120 chunks. I usually play at 200, and I feel like it's been performing very well. So how does this work? It uses a technology called LODs, level of details. So take a game like Breath of the Wild, for example. In Breath of the Wild, the render distance is very big. But things rendered in the distance are not rendered at the same level of detail as things close to you. So for example, enemies won't start appearing until you get close to them. This is also the case for things like trees and mountains. You can see the general details of a mountain in the distance, but you have to start to get close to it until the details start really rendering. So basically things that are far away are rendered in groups of blocks. Instead of rendering every individual block, the mod groups blocks together and renders them as such. So if I stop right here, you might or might not see it, but the cherry blossoms trees in the distance, the pink blocks near my cursor, are blocks. They're not really rendered as full trees. You can kind of see this with my tower. Here it appears that there's like a large amount of wood blocks surrounding the middle ladder thing, but that's not the case, and that's because the mod is grouping the wood blocks and approximating what that grouping looks like, if it makes any sense. So you're gonna see that as I get closer, details of the tower are gonna be more apparent. It seems like there's a big block of wood here, and boom, it disappears. And why that's useful is because you don't really need a lot of details for things in the distance, because they're in the distance. So for example, I now know because of the pink blocks that this is a cherry blossom biome. I don't care that the trees are not rendered exactly as they appear if I got up close, because I can't see them from up close because I'm far away. And if this is too blocky for you and your computer can handle it, you can even increase the quality preset or decrease it. I don't decrease it too low because although it's better for performance, it just looks too blocky for me. And why I also like this mod is because I like my mods to just enhance the vanilla experience. I don't like mods that add anything to the game. I want my saves from my Minecraft worlds to work both with the base game or with the modded game. So, how can you download this mod? This version, I believe, is still only downloadable from the announcement tab of their Discord server. Now, I don't know how compatible this is with other mods. It's compatible with Sodium, and I installed it using Fabric. And so to illustrate how powerful this mod is, right now it's at 128 chunks, but I'm gonna raise it to 200 because I've been doing that lately. And just to show you, I'm gonna climb this tower. And look at that. You can clearly see the tower in the distance. You can see all the biomes around us. I'm gonna do a quick comparison. This is 16 render distance with the mod off. And this is 16 render distance with the mod on with 200 render distance. Off, on. I mean, it's night and day for me. And now the reason why I love this mod so much is I built this big tower, and as you can see with a 16 render distance, I can't really see that far around me. And now if I turn it on, boom, oh my god. And you can see that it loaded instantly because I believe it stores rendered chunks, so it doesn't have to reload every single time. But oh my gosh, how can I play without this mod ever again? Minecraft really needs to add LODs natively. You can find the download links in the description. Thanks for watching, drop a like if you liked it, and I'll see you later.